All right, today we're gonna unpack something really potent. It's a piece of conceptual art, just a single image, but it's got this incredibly powerful title, The Slow Poison of Capital. So that really brings us to the big question, right? How can one single striking image actually explain a whole economic argument? It sounds kind of simple, but when you think about it, it's a big claim. So we're gonna break down exactly how this piece of art tries to pull that off. Okay, so first things first, we have to get a handle on what we're actually looking at. Let's dig into this central image, the visual puzzle at the heart of this whole thing.
So here it is, the main image. You've got this very classic looking bank, the kind with pillars that's supposed to scream stability, but it's been totally transformed. There's an IV drip line, something you'd see in a hospital, right, for healing, and it's hooked up directly from the bank to a bag of money. Right away, you just get this feeling of unease. Something is just not right here.
And look at the style here. The artist made a very specific choice to go with high contrast. This isn't some soft, fuzzy picture. No, it's super stark, very black and white. And that's totally on purpose. The idea is to make the message just sharp and direct. There's no room for maybes or what ifs. The critique is meant to be in your face, impossible to ignore. So we've got the basic image down, but you can tell this isn't just a random mashup of things, right? It's a really carefully built metaphor. And the way it works is by taking symbols we think we know and twisting them. And that's where things get really clever, isn't it? I mean, think about it. A bank? That's supposed to be where your money is safe, where it grows. An IV drip? That's life support, healing, right? These are symbols of health, of security. So why on earth would you put them together in a way that just feels so wrong, so unsettling? Well, this is how it pulls off that twist. The artwork takes something we see as positive, a bank, a symbol of security and growth, and flips it, turning it into the source of a sickness. And then it does the same thing with the IV drip. What we see as a tool for healing and life support becomes this symbol of dependency, of being trapped in a slow, constant decline. It's an absolutely brilliant flip of our expectations. Okay, so this is bringing us right to the heart of the whole argument. If the bank is the source of the problem and the IV drip is how it's delivered, then the biggest question of all is, what exactly is the poison?
Here's the idea. The poison is this concept that the system, while it looks like it's helping you, supporting you, is actually extracting something from you. It's not really giving life, it's slowly and quietly draining it away. Think about it in terms of value. The argument is that instead of creating new value, the system is just taking it bit by bit through things like fees and interest, a slow bleed.
And that word in the title, slow, is absolutely crucial. This isn't about some big, sudden market crash. It's a quiet drip, drip, drip. The whole argument here is that the real danger is that it's so gradual, so normalized, that you barely even notice it's happening. And once you're hooked up, well, it feels almost impossible to get away. All right, so let's put it all together. We've got the bank as the source, the IV as the delivery method, and the poison as the slow, quiet extraction of value. Now, let's see what kind of a message this all builds up to. When you put all of those pieces together, the full argument really snaps into focus. It's basically a critique of systemic dependency. It's trying to highlight these hidden, long-term costs of our financial systems, and it's asking a really tough question. Are the institutions we built to help us actually causing harm in the long run? The whole thing frames the relationship not as supportive, but as one where value is being taken away. And this brings us right back to where we started. You see, a single image like this can just cut through pages and pages of dense text and complicated theory. It delivers a punch, both emotionally and intellectually. It just goes to show that sometimes a really powerful picture can get a complex idea across way more directly than words ever could. So let's leave you with this final thought. This artwork uses a slow poison metaphor to make you rethink our financial world. And it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other powerful metaphors are out there shaping how you see the world? What are the pictures in your own head that define what you believe, maybe without you even realizing they're there?